It's a quiet day for us today because, you know, precision work cannot be rushed. It has to have the proper squaring, the proper measurement, and of course, and if you're making forms, it has to be uniform. So this is not the forms for outside because if you see, the rebars are more protruding here. So we need two more 2 inch, so it'll be the total of 4 inch width to make the column be wrapped around at least 2 inches of cement. So the inside is enough because it's flush on the hollow blocks, but this one on this side it's protruding from the hollow blocks. So we need the forms to be like this with two more pieces of those 2 inch wood. Like I said, the total is 4 inch to wrap this around here, and that's what they're doing now. And so they will now tie it up with the tire wires that's already been attached from the other side. I really hurt my leg. It's really swollen up today, but I gotta have to keep going. You know, the one when I fall in the steel place. Now gauge 30. That was really hurting today. My knees, like it's got some fluid around it where I fell. So here we are. We are now making forms for the columns because like I said, we're going to be pouring the columns ahead, and now they're making the columns for this last here on the end. So what I plan to do on this side is to extend the trusses up to here, but I will put a gate across because this is where I'm gonna put the generator store, you know. So I will put the gate railings first from the column to there, so the dogs can't reach, and it's an open air, so you still got the ex-house can go on this side, and it's open on the top. It's only the railings at this height here, and I'm gonna have to clean up all this. It's coming off because you know a house always needs maintenance, painting all around just to keep it nice and tidy. But I'm doing that slowly now. Number one, by making this storeroom, I am making my whole inside house neat and tidy because I'll free up all the storeroom that's in there, and also cull all the things that I don't need. I'll give it away around. So this is now the situation of the column. So that's how we tighten it. Put our like that. This is thicker on the other side, at there on the top. I was hoping that we can pour it today, but or it seems to be that's not the case because they're still making the forms on the last column. Look at all my cattleyas keep on blooming. There's another batch that's gonna bloom again. So here we are. They're still making the forms. And this is how it looks inside. Now you can imagine all this garden will be having lights from that storeroom. Although I got one spotlight here on the end of my house facing the gardens, but I like it more that look at the ficus will have lights facing it, you know, that it will be looking so alive on this garden now that it is now well placed, neat and tidy. So I am now asking seedlings around from my neighbors orchid wise, and I'll be breaking this basket apart to get more now that I know I got a lot of seedlings to be transferred. Like that one, I just put it in today. All these little ones, so it will be all well lit. The update for today is not going to be very long because it's been a quiet day today. So this is the one I mean that when I do the piping, I will chop that pipe and have each of the panel one piece like this, just to go put the cable through. So you can now imagine this will be there like that. That must be so long when I cut that, but it will be like that. But I'll be using a smaller pipe. This is the 1-inch one. I'll be using like the 3/4 one. I'll get it from the pipes that I bought for Old B. I hope he's not gonna count his pipes like I said, but like that, and then it will be incorporated when we pour the beam. So when the electric's here on the ceiling, and because I want light in every panels here, there will be 6 panels including the sides, and one here for the door opening. We don't have to chip the beam anymore. That will be going to a cable will be going through those pipes because it's already been prepared. So in here like that, and that will be here on the beam. So this is what I plan. My knees really hurts today. God, I just don't want to keep on moaning about it, but all day I've been suffering with a swollen knee that I have when I fall over in that steel place, and my knees got scratched and it really smacked on my right knee, so it really hurts. It's got like fluid around it, so I can't do so much as well. So I'm just doing the gardening, but I cannot stop. I just have to do something. So I'm just walking steadily and slow. Hopefully that I won't injure myself so much, but it hurts when I walk. I have to kick my front leg first to walk a little bit, like kick the right first. I'm glad that I'm just around my house for today because it really hurts.